Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. TrickyBricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Cara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the TrickyBricks Build and Chat Show! Ahoy hoy, everybody! How's it going today? Hope you are having an awesome Friday. I am here. You can see Richard is not with me today. Unfortunately, he had to work. So I am here. But fortunately, I have a super awesome guest host for you. She is somebody who's been around. Hey, look, it's me. She's somebody who's been around for, gosh, I think since the very beginning, and has become an integral part of the TrickyBricks experience. And she's also the one that posts about these challenges every week, and she always does a little build for them. They're always really amazing. You've probably seen them up on the website. But please welcome to the show our special guest host today, MonicaBerry. Hi, Monica.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. I love your room there. Very nice.
Thanks. Welcome to the basement.
It's like you're all ready for streaming.
Yeah.
So golly, hang on one second. I'm just like, Richard's not here. There we go. So so tell us a little bit about your experience, Monica. I mean, I know everybody knows you from the chat. You are ubiquitous, I would say. Everywhere I go, there's Monica. So tell us a little bit about your Lego journey.
Well, I'm no moto, but
who is?
Yeah. I mean, I had a bucket of Lego as a kid, and I loved it. But it wasn't until my own kids started getting their own sets that I was like, yeah, this is really fun. I love this, and I love helping them be creative and make different things. But last year, after I saw you guys and everyone on Lego Masters, it was kind of like it gave me permission. Even though I knew about AFOLs before that, the show was when I really felt like I can buy Lego for myself. And so I started with like the Dots picture frame set. And yeah, our whole Lego collection like probably doubled or tripled over the last year and a half.
I can't imagine why. So just I always love hearing where people kind of like started their thing. And it's funny you would say that about the permission thing, is because I've heard that actually before from people that said watching the show felt like they were like, oh, adults, it's okay to be an adult and like Lego. And then interestingly, not too long after that, we got the adult line, started coming out. So, stuff specifically geared. That's nice work there, Lego, if you did that on purpose. It was a good move on your part.
For sure.
Gosh, so you've been participating here in these challenges for a really long time, like since the beginning.
Almost a year now. Not quite the beginning. I came in right before your anniversary, which is coming up again, isn't it?
It is coming up again. It's in, I think, like a week. Yeah. Our 11-year anniversary will be, we missed our, not missed it, but we didn't get to go anywhere for our 10. So we're hoping to make it up next year when we go to Billund.
That'll be fun.
That's awesome. So what was I? Oh, I had something that I was going to say about that, and then I got sidetracked by our anniversary. So you've been building these for a long time, and we've all watched you grow. I think that's one of the most fun parts of these challenges for me, is watching everybody's building just completely blossom, like really, really kind of take off. And certainly yours, and because we go back sometimes and look at the old, pictures and just kind of see how people have progressed. And it's not that anyone was doing anything poorly in the beginning. It's just that everybody has just grown so much after building and building and building. Did you find the challenges to be challenging?
I did, some more than others, and I feel like I definitely have learned a lot of techniques just from looking at everyone's builds. It's like, oh, I never thought of putting it together that way, and then now I do, and it's like, oh, I can do all sorts of things with these little plastic pieces.
That's awesome. That is so cool. All right. Well, hey, let's see who is in the chat today. I'm going to try and get this list up here. It's always a challenge. Speaking of challenges, it is always a challenge to try and get this thing going here. Here we go. So,
and congrats, Bud Hill Farm, on your anniversary this year.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't see that. Is that they
They got married the same year you guys did.
Oh, sweet. Woo. Yeah, we gosh, it doesn't seem like 11 years. It seems like 10 years and then like 5 years squashed into 1 year. trapped inside.
Well, and last Wednesday was happy 14 years to me and Atorng.
Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. Wow, so many anniversaries recently. Let's see who we got here. All right, here we go. Let's see who is here today. We've got Abby, the Abby birthday girl, Brick Squirrel. Happy birthday. Wow. Birthdays, anniversaries happening all over the place. Albert Lee is here. Alexander 23, Brick Built Babe, Brickanista, Brickham's Den, Bubs and Lava Bat is here. Chris Good and Bad Week Chalice. I feel you, buddy. Believe me. Darren.
How's Jaden doing?
Oh yes, hope Jaden is feeling better very soon, if not now. Darren Siegfried is here. Debo Bricks, Delicious Foods, Fabufan MKE, Habit of Bricking, Heather Mraz is here. Hooded One, Jake Sadovich. Hey Jake, how's it going? John Luttrell and Vicky. Hi, Johnny Cat. Hello. Little Scrap. Maraid is here. Maraid, thank you for putting the slideshow together today. Matthew Builds Bricks, Minifig Chick, Minifig Nick, and Moto, and MonicaBerry's on the screen. I should have just included that in there. Ms. Slowbrickta. Oh, and Ms. MonicaBerry. That's that is another Berry, I believe, on the line.
That is not me.
It's Amper Up, I believe.
It is.
Yeah. So Patrick Wismer is here. Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardis, Lana, Vanessa, and Elena. Hi, how's it going? Spud Hill Farm, the Hornburgers, ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. William Wilson, a new name, hello and welcome. Wyatt Builds, Zach Martinez, and Kim Zarachino. Great to see you, Kim. And everybody, please give a big, warm welcome to William Wilson, new to the chat today. So,
that's a friend of mine.
Oh, it's a friend of yours. Awesome. Very good. Yes. Well, welcome.
I saw another friend, so ahoy, hoy to the hoys.
Oh, that's right. I did see that earlier in the chat. That's awesome. Okay. So I think it might be time for pins, Monica. What do you think?
Alrighty.
You want to go first?
Sure. So I have one of the pins that you guys sent me.
Awesome. Very cool.
I'm told it's a puffle from a Disney video game that I never played.
That's right.
And I love the fact that it's like pretty much exactly the coral color, although it may not look like it in this lighting. It is.
And it is quite coral, if I remember correctly. All right. Now mine is from a gift from Paint Pusher and Minifig Chick. Now this is a Disney pin, but it's not from the parks. It's from D23, which is like the, Disney online club. And they do an event every year. Anyway, this awesome Figment pen.
Figment,
And because
yeah.
you know how much I love Figment. And they are all, sorry for my shaky hands. Oh, there we go.
There you go. Good job, Clicky.
Yeah, so you got my well, you really are doing a great job of filling in for Richard, Monica. I have to say, you're remembering all of the things that he always says. And I always forget to say. I always forget to thank poor Clicky, a thankless job. But yeah, Figment, and there's more of them. There are like 4 more, and they're all Walt Disney World related because I guess they're having the 50th birthday or the 50th anniversary. So yeah. All right. So, Aubrey is here. Hey, how's it going, Aubrey? Ellen Shane Levan is here. I see Zach Martinez. I see Darren Siegfried and Habit of Bricking is here. If I missed you all earlier, sorry. It's a little different here in this particular format of streaming. How I get my names. Hi, Jessica. How's it going? Okay, so we've got our feature for the day, and I understand that Monica, you have something also for our feature of the day, which I'm very excited about. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is our regular Friday feature. It's time for Thing from the Crypt. All right, what have you got for us, Monica? I'm going to put you on the big screen. Don't be scared.
Okay. I have my dad's Elton John book from, I believe, 1976. And this is full of amazing photos of Elton John. Oop, there we go.
Wow, those shoes.
Find another
amazing.
Great ones with the glasses. And here we go.
Whoa, that is crazy. Those the colored balls all around. That is nuts.
And it's got all sorts of interviews and stuff with him. So
is that his
all
house?
Sorts of great information.
Wow, cool. Very nice. Hey, Ori Rawlings, a new name in the chat. Welcome. Please give a big TrickyBricks welcome to Ori Rawlings. Make sure we got that there. Oh, so now mine's kind of on the other end of the scale. Mine's a newer book, but it's based on like 1960s art. So this is now I'm going to have to get like Clicky's help and like my own help. So this book is the art of Basil Gogos, who is an amazing artist from the 60s. And you've probably all seen me wearing my my Frankenstein t-shirt that I wear a lot. It says Famous Monsters of Filmland on it. This is the artist who did that artwork that's on that t-shirt.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and he did, so Famous Monsters of Filmland was kind of his main thing, and he did tons of great, like here's Barnabas Collins from Dark Shadows. Really, really great.
Moto.
Hey, Moto, how's it going? See you later. But he did some amazing artwork for that magazine. I love this Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla artwork is great as well. So yeah, lots of great stuff by this guy. And I had the pleasure of here's a terrifying. I had the pleasure of meeting him at a monster convention. It was really, really cool. And here's another with this final.
Nice.
And my very favorite, the Wolfman. But yeah, beautiful stuff. So there you go. The art of Basil Gogos, and that was Thing from the Crypt. Wow, how fun. I don't think we've ever had anybody join in on Thing from the Crypt before, Monica. So you're that's the first timer. That's awesome. So, so we have a little bit of Lego news today. And that is about the resolution of the whole Bricklink fiasco, whatever you want to call it. So if you watch the show on Sunday, you know we talked quite a bit about the Bricklink designer program, and the rollout was less than perfect, but I gotta say, I am completely blown away by their kerfuffle. Thank you, Spinal Farm. It's a perfect word. I have to say, I applaud Bricklink and Lego for jumping on it so quickly, and really doing their best to try and fix it. So apparently, first of all, on top of the stuff that we talked about before, apparently there was a glitch in the system that allowed more than 5,000 people to order the Castle in the Forest set, which was, I believe, by far the most popular.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so I believe they ended up selling 10,000 of it. So they're already in a bind here. So how they've decided to resolve this whole issue is they are reopening the purchases for the other 4 models that were included. That was like the bird and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting at the moment which the other ones were, but they are lining those up. They're going to be reopening those and selling another 5,000 of each one, so that it equals the number of the
Castle and
that's sold. And so what I also read, this was stuff that I saw on the LAN. They said that when they originally did this Bricklink designer program the first time, they had a 2,500 limit, and they still have sets that haven't sold. So that's why they felt like they were being a little bold by offering 5,000. And then they just really did not predict the level of, I think, excitement that people were going to do. So they're trying to address it. I applaud them for jumping on it so quickly. But and then the other thing is they listened and they were like, yeah, 5 per person is too many. And they've now reduced it to 1 per person. So for the remaining orders, and then I also saw a breakdown they kind of shared a breakdown of the percentage of people who ordered how many sets of the Castle set. And I think it was only about 5% of people who ordered 5 of them. And also from what I understand is they are monitoring like eBay and places like that very closely, Etsy and stuff, to make sure that there aren't scalpers. I mean, I don't know how they would stop them, but trying to make sure that doesn't happen. So there you go. Oh, thank you. Bird, the boat, the safe, and the planes, the history of flight. Thank you very much. Yeah, so
I feel like maybe for the next wave, but I feel like 2 would be a better limit.
Yeah, I think
5 was definitely excessive.
Yeah, 5 was excessive, and I think they're just trying to learn from that, because at 2 per person, you can still order that. That's still one that you could try and sell third party and make a ridiculous amount of money off of it. So I think and also I just think they're trying to make up for the mistake, and who knows. But I did read also, though, that because of this, it means production and delivery of all of these is now going to be delayed until next year.
Oh man.
So, and then it also means that rounds 2 and 3 are also going to get pushed back. So, I think we have to let them get their footing on this one. And I know there will be people who are disappointed, but again, I feel like they did a great job in addressing the concern really quickly.
Yeah, for sure.
So wow, 65 people in the chat right now. That's awesome. Very cool. Great to see y'all. If you're here and you're enjoying the show, please like the stream. You can do that down there with that little thumbs up button. We'd sure appreciate it. And if you're new, maybe hit that subscribe button. We would love to see you on a regular basis. We're here a few days a week. Awesome. Well, there you go. I just wanted to get that one out of the way. And I think maybe it's time, Monica. What do you think? Do you think it's time for a slideshow?
I think that would be exciting.
All right. Why don't we do this? So this this last 2-week build was to build a micro city build. So if you've been around for a while, you may have participated in this one when we did it a long time ago. We are going to be revisiting some of the challenges that we've done like really early on in our run before we had a lot of people. And also, again, like I was talking about seeing people's builds grow, I'll be interested to see people who participated before and are participating again in these this time and how the differences in their builds. So, sure. All right, we will take a look. So Patrick says, I think the original 5,000 sets are coming as planned. The additional 5,000 are delayed. At least that's how I understand it. That may be true. So I apologize if I spoke out of turn, but there you go. Okay, so I got to do a little bit of arranging here, friends, while I get this to work. Because this is a little different than our
Okay, Debo.
What's Deboing about?
Little known fact, liking the stream cures warts. Who knew?
Who knew? I didn't. I guess I do now. That's awesome. There we go. All right. So I got to go into. All right. So this challenge was to build a micro city, and I have to tell everybody that I'm absolutely bummed because I started working on mine and I had it mostly done, and I got up this morning and I was like building some more, and then about 15 minutes before the show, I knocked it off of the table and it shattered on the floor.
Oh no.
so bummed I didn't get to take a picture of it or anything. So hopefully I'll be able to recreate it for another time. But yeah, that was really a bummer.
We'll watch for it on Instagram.
Yes, exactly. All right. So here we go. All right. Yeah, it was a bummer. I was, you know what I did? I did a moto, so did one. I was rushing around trying to get everything done, it was unfortunate, but these things happen. And I'm just glad it was a micro build and not like some massive thing, because it only took me a minute to clean it up. So that was good. All right. Well, the first one is from Amper Up, and I don't see
it's my daughter.
Yes, your daughter, and I don't see anything written here as a description. So do you know anything about this?
The description was simply Frog City.
Frog City, got it. All right.
And I know that the snake is a friend of theirs.
Good to know. We need more friendly snakes. Very cool. Oh, I love the different angles. I love the limited color palette is really great. And what I like about it is it really, like, the yellow frog and the red snake really pop right against all the blue and green. I love it.
And I love the way it hints at like lily pads.
Yes. Yeah. Little lily pad action is good. And there's places for others to go and sit as well. You can add some more. Very cool. Nice top view. All right. This next one is from Brickanista. Let's see. The Brickanista Broadcast Network Tower stands proudly at Brickanista Plaza. The BBN Tower is flanked by the Trolls Tower in lavender and the Nakatomi Radar Tower in black and white. Trolls Fountain sits next to the monument of the unknown streamer, and rumor has it, if you listen closely at the monument, you can hear the words like, follow, and subscribe. Very nice.
Hashtag lavender lug.
I know. I love the use of that felt Trolls piece is really great, and the macaroni.
Both of them.
Yeah. The macaroni tiles are really fun too. Creating a path.
Are there rounded trans blue pieces, or how is that done?
A dots bracelet? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. There's a number of ways that could have been done. But real quick, hi to I just saw Shy Time is My Time is here. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. And I think I saw a couple of others too. Well, hi, welcome. If I didn't get to say hello. Yeah, I think it's a dots bracelet. Naomi says dots bracelet. I was right.
Cool.
Very cool. Nice use of a dots bracelet. Very nice. I love the little antenna. Whoops.
And the lettering is nice.
Yeah, the font is great. And I love the combination of the blue and gray together, I think is a nice one. Very nice. All right. This is from Brick Built Babe. And this now on her Instagram, she was saying, like, can you guess what this is? Now, I have to say that I didn't know right off the bat because this was a little out of my my age range at the time it came out. But any guesses, Monica?
Well, I saw it in one of the Facebook groups that she and I are both in, and somebody else had guessed it. My first thought was Candyland, and I'm like, wait, that's not quite right. But yeah, it's I want to say it's Care-a-Lot from the Care Bears.
It is Care-a-Lot Kingdom or whatever. I mean, I think I made that part up, but it is Care-a-Lot.
I loved that. I watched that movie over and over and over.
Yeah, it's a really fantastic, like, the piece usage here is wonderful. I love the rainbow tiles as like the little paths and the door. It's really, really excellently done. So cool. Very cool, Care-a-Lot.
I'm so glad it made it the slideshow too. I know she was worried it was too late.
Yeah, I'll tell you on that note, I really do try to get everybody in. Even, I mean, Spaceman Jonathan said he mailed something that was late and I was able to get it in. Now, usually it's harder to get them in, but because we're doing this on StreamYard, it made it a little bit easier to add things at the last minute. But yeah, we had a 4 or 5 that came in this morning that I was able to add in. So super glad I was able to get everybody's in. This is just stunning. I love the shaping on the clouds underneath as well. Really nice.
So good.
Okay, this is from...
That's cool.
Yeah. This is Brickham's Den. This is my micro city Central Park, which features a river, a walking path with bridge, 4 modern condominiums, a theater dome, a theater, which is the dome building in the corner, with hotel across the path and plenty of vegetation, including a grand oak tree in the middle. This was a fantastic challenge and really pushed my creativity. I tried some new techniques and I'm really pleased with the end result. Thank you both so much for hosting. Really cool. I love this.
I love all the creative architecture. I love seeing things that are not just boxes.
Agreed.
That domed theater is just beautiful.
It really is that, and that combination of the arched window with the little, spike pieces, and then the domes, the like quarter domes behind it. It's just wow. This is excellent. And the sideways brick that's being used as the bridge right here.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those with the groove in it.
Yeah, really, really, really clever. Wow, fantastic.
Nice parts usage.
Yeah, and Brick Literacy points out the window, the little tower made from a window. This is just like chock full of fantastic parts use. If you never understood what NPU means, looking at this should tell you. Very cool. Okay. Oh, good. We get some more views. Oh, look at the back.
Nice. Yeah.
Wow. And you can sort of see more of that smoky curve building. And yeah, the building made out of the teeth. That's excellent. Wow.
So nice.
Oh, and I love this other angle of that one that's made with the windows, because you can really sort of see that it's like a funny shape. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Are those the garage doors, the trans blue
Those
pieces?
are the garage doors.
That is so cool.
Wow. Man, I am extremely envious. Now I'm kind of glad that mine broke. It's just nowhere near as cool as this. So cool. Wow. I want to look at that in like way further detail.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is from Brick Literacy, the bottle city of Kandor. Kandor was a city on Krypton that Brainiac shrunk down and captured, and was the setting for many bizarre Silver Age Superman stories. I happened to be working on this for the Tiny Masters contest, so the Micro City Challenge was good timing. This is so cool. Wow.
Nice, Remy. I love it.
Yeah, I really love this. I love again, like this commitment to a color palette is really great, and a great reference too. Like, it's just like what a fun story. Wow. It's so cool. So many good uses of macaroni tiles recently.
Yeah, and all that gold.
I know.
Are those, I think that's the sand green telescope pieces in the front?
Yep, sand green telescope pieces, and it looks like a dark tan, the floating base. It's just, wow. It's really, really stunning. I have to say that I don't know I haven't seen the source artwork for it, but this is just gorgeous. And I love my favorite thing is those like mushroom caps with the spike things coming off of them. Just wow, fantastic.
I don't know if I've seen those in gold before.
Yeah, I've seen the one, the I don't know what you call it, the top side, but that one that's like the bottom side I haven't seen yet either. It's beautiful. Lovely.
So good. Oh my gosh. Perfect.
I was hoping someone was going to play with a minifigure, like scaling somehow. This is great. So this is from Bubs and Lava Bat. Here's my recreation of the scene from Ghostbusters with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Since he's a minifig, putting him in a Micro City I thought would be perfect. This is great.
Great job, Bubs.
Nice, Bubs. Oh, very cool. I love it. I really like that building on the side. You don't get a chance to see it so much here, but that building on the side with the rounded macaroni bricks on it is really fantastic. I love that. Wow. Nicely done. And really, and again, very funny, like using the scale like that.
That's great.
And there's our
source photo. Great.
Source material. It's great. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Ooh. Wow. Very nice. This is, what was that?
Is this the Jetsons?
Let me see. This is from Darren Siegfried. Welcome to Orbit City. The city's architecture is built in the Googie style, and we can talk about that in a second. And all homes, schools, and businesses are raised high above the ground on adjustable columns. Here you see George Jetson dropping off Elroy at his school. That is perfect. Oh man. That is the micro dropping off Elroy is killing me.
Yeah.
That's really.
I love all the round buildings too.
Yeah, well, it's so funny. That's always such a 50s, and so Googie was a very particular style. You see a lot of, there were like a lot of boomerangs and dome tops. It was used a lot in advertising in the 50s. So
I've never heard the term, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a very particular style that was popular back then, and you can look it up. A lot of it was done. Actually, the funny thing was, is a lot of Googie architecture was done specifically to be able to make a building stand out from the highway, because like highways that was a new thing. Like it was all about like going down the highway and what would you see, like, so billboards became a thing, but then this Googie architecture, this very particular kind of architecture that would make you kind of go, hey, what's that? This is just, I'm in love with this.
So awesome.
So good. Yeah, I still just can't get over the George and Elroy. It's perfect.
Well, and just so few pieces to get that iconic shape of George's car. It's just
yeah, and the little dome too, right? Like his little. It's perfect. Wow, I am so in love with this. I can't wait to show these to Richard when he gets home. He's going to get such a big kick out of this.
Oh, I hadn't seen the textured dome. It looks like a golf ball.
Yeah, there are some. I have a green one like that. There's ones that are they kind of look like Spaceship Earth a little bit. Like they're a little like from Epcot Center. They've got like little diamond shapes on them. So I can just hear that like sound of the cars. Wow, so great. Awesome. This one is from Debbie Siegfried. This one's called Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Over the rainbow.
I love it. Oh, my
Emerald
goodness.
City.
Emerald City. And then do you see the tornado with Dorothy's house?
With the house.
So good. And that tornado made of, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. Genius. Just absolutely genius. I am absolutely blown away by this one. What do you think, Monica?
For sure. I love the tiled finish on the base and the way that the whole city is like just over the rainbow. It's just like perfect.
It is. It's perfectly perfect. I love it. I'm trying to keep an eye on. Okay. Just keeping an eye on the time. We don't want to miss Logan Cookie time, and I don't have a time readout here on my screen, unfortunately. So, all right. There's so many, and the poppies are there. The Emerald City is great with the trans pieces, and I love all the groundwork. It's just again, perfect. Oh,
good. Close up.
hooray.
I love all the trans green making the Emerald City.
Yeah, it's really gorgeous. Nice. Yes, the house is in a tornado. Patty, here, let's go back and take a look at that. The house. Perfect. All right. Oh, this is lovely. Wow. This is just okay. I gotta say, it's lovely. And what I love about this is the repeated build technique that still manages to look different on every single building. It's really, really clever. This is from Debo Urban Arrangements, a subsidiary of the
that might be
Group,
a Debo. Sorry.
LLC. And it's called Downtown. Feel free to give a shout out to Petula Clark, and I will. When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. Very nice, Debo. I love it. This is so great. And again, the fact that you could take a similar building technique and make it look different, and then still broke it up with some other different types of building. Like in particular, I really love the sand green cheese graters.
I was about to say that one.
Yeah, it's really fantastic.
And the fountain.
The fountain's beautiful, and the billboard with the sticker piece on it is fantastic too. And then I really appreciate it gives a great contrast, is in the lower right here, these little tiny houses. So you kind of have a little, because there's always those little low buildings in the downtown, right? This is very cool. Wow.
I love all the
Nice.
colors.
Yep. Yeah, the colors are gorgeous. I'm really wow. I'm so impressed. And I think this it shows a great understanding of color, I think, and how to sort of like to break up something into like architectural shapes.
Well, and he's very into architecture, so and that shows in this.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And clean, right? Like it's perfectly, it's just, like, love it. Ooh, I love this. This is very fantasia. This is from
Greco-Roman.
Delicious Foods. This is from Delicious Foods. This was a lot of fun. I started with the idea of a river and went from there. My first building inspired me to build the whole city with white and gold. And there is a video. There is a video which I'll show. I can show after we're done with the slideshow. But wow. I love that you can take a limited color palette like this and still manage to find and use so many different parts, and yet it doesn't look messy in any way. Like it looks completely like I buy this as a city.
Yeah, it's a very organic city, but I love the color palette and the way it makes everything just stand out.
Yeah, and in particular, I love the breakaway from the color palette in the back with the gray and the waterfall, like the little waterfall coming out of the tunnel, and the green and the sort of the different green color plants. I think that's a key to using a limited color palette, is making sure that you do have some pops of color in places to kind of break it up a little bit. And this is a great example of that. Wow.
Makes that part look more natural.
Indeed. Yep, exactly. Less polished, more organic. Wow, really great. Oh, good. We're seeing another little close up. That reminds me of, I just did we just built the part of Ninjago City Gardens that has like that same piece used as like water spitting out. I love that technique. It's so cool. And the use of the little 3 sprouted plants as trees is nice as well. Wow, just gorgeous.
Oh, I love the columns in the bigger building.
Oh, right, made out of the fence pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really cool. Hooray, nicely done. Ooh, all right. This is from Fabufan MKE. The townsfolk of Canopyville never come down from their tree top home out of fear of the giant who lives below. Wait a minute. Fabufan, is this from a kid's book? Like, I remember this from when I was a kid. Is this like a story, or did you make this up? Because for some reason, I'm really, really remembering this as like a book that I read when I was in like elementary school. And I wouldn't be surprised because you and I seem to have a lot of like similar childhood memory things. This is so cool. You don't think so? Gosh, I don't know why I'm remembering people living in trees.
I mean, it could be. I just am not familiar with it if it is, but it's lovely. I love all the little details in the tree, all the different little homes.
Yeah, I love it. It's so great. Oh man. I wish I could pull in a little bit closer. Did you include a single? Oh, good.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's Liz.
Oh my goodness. And I see some of the oh gosh, who's it? Brick Mini, the chess piece.
I have to say that I have been seeing Liz in a lot of builds lately, and it makes me so happy. Like every time I
wonderful.
see it, I love it. This is so funny, and I love your build. I love the seaweed with the leaves on it. Is a really fantastic treatment for a tree that I haven't seen used before. It's really very clever. Really, really cool.
And the Tin Man's heart as the clock tower.
Yeah. Oh man. And that little the tile with the 3 dots on it as like the windows in that building right underneath of it. Wow. This is really lovely. And this picture is shot perfectly with Liz there. It's really good. And here we get another view of some of the buildings. I love the grills, the gold grills building, and it looks like maybe it's 2 TrickyBricks on top of each other and slightly angled.
And the trans-colored ones in those other 2 buildings on the right.
Yes, really, really great. I mean, I see what you. I mean, I can see what you're saying about you thinking it was busy and compared to the other one, which was very clean. But this has got. I think it's perfect. Like I wouldn't say too busy. I would say just perfectly busy, in my opinion. Wow, just beautiful. Well, everybody, it happens to be time. It happens to be that time. It is time for the pause that refreshes everyone. It is time for, I gotta get this over, Logan cookie time. Come on, buddy. There he is, shaking the whole table as usual. It's like an earthquake. All right, everybody, here's Logan. You got it right here. And all right. He's gotten so good at that. Even with my terrible throws, he still manages to catch it every time. Well, and I'll say that and watch. I'll do a terrible throw. Here we go. All right, Logan. And one more. The sound of happiness. See, I told you I would do a terrible throw. I'm ruining it at the end. All right, well, he's done. He's on the floor now. That was Logan cookie time.
I tried to get a cat to come, but no such luck.
Oh, that's okay. I get it. Whenever it's a cat, it's always a dice roll. Like, is it going to work or not? Like, are they going to come or not? Usually not, because it's like, no, because they're on their own schedule.
For sure.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I need to swap some screens around because it's frustrating me to be looking over in the wrong place. Okay, we're going to do it this way now. I think this might be better. Okay, here we go. Wow. Wow. What a stunning photo. This is beyond. Whoa.
And what is that hexagon piece from?
Alien Nexo. I'm just going to say things until someone says yes. I am unsure. Like, I knew for a hot second what that was at one point, and I don't remember now.
Well, it's so cool.
It is really cool. So this is from Greebling Wizard. From the Greebling Wizard. After struggling to figure out what type of city to fit on my 16x16 base plate, I finally decided to go with many cities in domes on some sort of futuristic planet. Inspiration for the build came from the purple planet in Loki and builds using Blacklight by Yano River Blue. Wow. This is... Holy cow, this is amazing. I am a huge fan of this. What do you think, Monica?
It is just gorgeous. The photography is just stunning.
Yeah, it's oh, of course, Minifig Chick has put the link in the chat, everybody, so you can find this piece. Hashtag shopping the mocks.
Thank you, Queen of Links.
Yeah, so great. Great use of pieces, great photography, really fantastic backdrop. Like, all of it is just great from top to bottom. Really nice. Oh, right. I have to do that. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. I think I know whose this one is.
I have a suspicion as well.
I have a suspicion. Yes. And not just because of alphabetical order. Yes, this is Hooded One.
Yep. That's what
this is called Mega City X. Wow. This is, again, like a perfect marriage of mock and photography and lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Always very graphic design.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Wow. Nice. And I love it's hard to tell what pieces were used here, especially in creating the holes for the windows.
I'm wondering if those are stacks of the like satellite dish pieces.
Oh, like upside down satellites or propellers? I'm not sure. Yeah, Hooded One, simple backlight. Absolutely. This shows what you can do with very simple lighting, like just a backlight that and sometimes, what makes this so interesting is the negative space. Like the use of negative space in here is just stunning. Wow. This has been a really fantastic. I agree, Hornbergers. Absolutely. Very, very inspiring. And again, I'm just more and more glad that mine fell. So now I can rework it and make it better. Wow. Just beautiful. All right. Oh, here we see it with the regular lights on. It's just as beautiful.
Oh, wow. I thought it actually was black.
Yeah, I did too. I gotta say, wow. And I love the waterfalls coming off. So it makes it look like, it's almost being supported by the waterfalls.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like it's floating.
Yeah, and you see the bridge in the front, those little arch pieces that they make now are fantastic for micro building. This is just beautiful. Are those branches? Are those branches stacked on top of each other?
They might be.
Because it certainly looks like it to me.
I didn't know they came in that color.
This is in white? Yeah, they absolutely do. And it's very Art Deco. They are branches. Wow. Again, excellent use of pieces, the macaronis, and I love the orange, the pop of orange with the roofs is just Wow. Hey, Doc Eminem, how's it going? Donker Harris is here. How's it going? Yeah, I love it. And I love this. Oh, look at that.
Look at the bubbles at the bottom.
It just keeps getting better. Like, I don't like every picture. It just gets better and better. This is just beautiful. Excellent work. Wow. Guess y'all have really turned it out this week. Like, not that you don't always, but this is like, these are next level for real. Wow.
For sure.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is from
the train.
Yes, Andrew Hornberger. This is from Andrew Hornberger. This portion of Andrew City includes a train station, hospital with helipad, business buildings, and a park. That little train is genius.
I love it. It's so cute.
It is very cute. I love it. And I love the little green space, and the helicopter with the helipad is great too. And that is a really great use of parts on that helicopter. You can see on the upper right, it's a roller skate with some sort of propeller piece on top of it.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I want to see more of that white building too.
Which one? The taller one?
The one all the way on the left.
Oh yes, yeah. I like the little satellite
dome.
dish is really great. Wow, fantastic, Andrew. This is great. Really great building. Oh,
ooh, colors.
how colorful. This next one is from Judy MT. This is, and we've got a few of them. So this one is called Beach City with a peppy vibe. I agree. It's very it's very sort of Miami-ish. Like with actually, it's a little bit
very
more
beautifully peppy.
It is very beautifully peppy. I agree, absolutely. And I love the little houses on the beach. Like it's perfect. And this is a great example of like this seems very theatrical to me. South Beach, it seems very theatrical to me in that like we've got the shorter buildings in the front and then medium buildings behind and then tall buildings in the back that creates this wonderful sense of scale. Just
for sure.
Beautiful. Whoa.
Oh.
Wow. This is called Whimsical City with Dr. Seuss vibes.
For sure.
Wow.
I was also getting some Trolls vibes.
Yes.
From the color palette.
There are some Trolls vibes going on here. Absolutely. I see some coral.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh, I can't get enough of this one. It's so good.
I love the second tree from the left. Just gets me. The one with the blue cone with the little red dot on top.
Oh, yes. It is really great. And then this is called, finally, and these are all still by Judy.
Oh, this is all four together.
Yeah, so this is Mega Micro City. All my micro cities just fit together into one mega metropolis. Wow, and we see some others here that we didn't see single pictures of. Really great.
Yeah.
This one on the lower left is fantastic with the little...
I really like all the flower motif type things on the one on the right.
Yes. Wow. I am completely blown away by this use of color. And that blue building, or that kind of looks like a fountain on the far left or the far right middle. Mm-hmm. It's really, really lovely. Agreed. Minifig chick. You couldn't possibly be unhappy living there. Absolutely.
Well, I love how it's so many different colors, but it's not overwhelming. They all work together.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I feel like it's nicely nicely broken up the way the colors are, right? Like nothing is too overdoing it. Wow, beautiful. All right, thank you, Judy. That's amazing. Ooh, this is very...
I know this one.
Kind of cyberpunk
exactly.
feeling. So this is from Kevinator.
Yes.
I think you know this person, yes?
Yes, this was actually a collaboration. We worked together on this one.
Oh, okay. So this is this micro city from the future. When any microfig uses something to look into the future, they see this city. This is a collaboration with my mom, MonicaBerry. I love this. It is so it's perfect, like little cyber city. It absolutely feels very cyberpunk, like a micro cyberpunk city, and the colors with the trans pieces give it a real neon feeling. It's great. You did a wonderful job, both of you.
Thank you. Yeah, he said the cone building in the back with the kind of the cyan color was one of his, and he says that's the communications tower. And if you look all the way on the right, there's one with a pink heart on top, and that's the jewelry shop.
Oh, very nice. And I love there's like a seashell like in the front there, in the the front middle. That's great.
From one of the Dots bracelets. I
Very
thought
nice.
since that's waterfront, that would be good.
Absolutely, like a waterfront hotel, future waterfront hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, beautiful. Now, did you do any special lighting on this?
Sunlight.
Sunlight, there you go.
Sunlight on the cat tree.
Oh, I love the, excuse me. I love the use of that printed or the stickered tile there in the bottom here. Really nice. That's so cool.
And all of this, while I did a lot of the building, it was all to his specifications.
Oh, very good.
He had the final say, and he's the one that wrote up the story. So
very nice. All right. Well, and I also, yeah, and as Albert was just saying, it could be used as a rainbow build too.
There is a rainbow.
Really like it.
And yes, there is the light brick. He was excited to use the light brick. Okay,
so there is a little bit of lighting. All right, I thought it seemed like there was. That's so great. Yeah, Spaceman Jonathan needs to rent some space in the communications tower. Agreed. All right. It looks so dangerous, like the colors belie the danger of the Undercity. Oh, now, once again, limited color palette, nicely executed.
Everything pops.
Yeah, this is from Lego Don. Lego Don says, I used the Lego architecture set to create this all-white mock. I liked the contrast with the blue water to create a canal layout. Really,
I like the boat.
The boat's fantastic. I love seeing people's solutions to micro vehicles. Wow. The fence, the bridge.
And the drawbridge.
Yeah, the bridge is great. The little sort of like tunnel with the little statue on top. Mm-hmm. And again, a great use of two pops of color. The blue for the canal, which, by the way, I applaud you for doing that using the negative space in between your white plates, rather than like trying to build it, because you wouldn't, those curves would have been hard to come by. Really, really clever. And then, of course, the flame inside the lighthouse, which is beautifully done. Wow.
For sure. And I like all the teeth as architectural elements.
Yes, those are beautiful. And those are like the 3 teeth that come on a 1x2 plate. So a great, like micro,
on the lighthouse, but it's the 2 teeth on top in the part in the middle there.
Oh, yes. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, there's lots of teeth. Now that I'm looking more, Toothy Town. Really great. Beautiful. And we also, of course, get clear. Oh, wow. Those, the use of the angled bricks to create the inset of that building is fantastic. It took me a second in my head to kind of sort out what that geometry was, but really beautiful.
And I like the grills as a little dock.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Albert says, great consideration and use of each element. There's a lot of restraint here. Agreed. It's just beautiful. I can't stop saying, I know I'm saying this about all of them, but they are all very beautiful. It's I haven't seen one that I wouldn't want to visit, like as a place.
For sure.
All right. This is from Lil Scrap. And I'm sorry that I don't have an explanation for this because it came through the email and I got it kind of last minute and didn't get to copy through, but I will say that it looks absolutely like beachfront, like Surfside style, right? With the water. And I love the cars. Trees. You know what? I have to say, it reminds me a little bit, of Brazil when I was there, when I went to Rio. It definitely it gives me
all the colors.
Yeah, just like the colors and the way that the sidewalk is, and I love the trees down the middle of the road. It's just beautiful. Mm.
And it looks so different from every angle.
Yeah, you agreed. Oh, and I just saw the little boat with the quarter round dots tile as a sail.
Oh yeah, genius.
I know. With a clip, and I love it from the side too, because you can see that the back buildings are just flat. Again, a very theatrical presentation, but absolutely perfect. Wow. Canal modules. Yeah, it's just, I love it. And I love the top shot too. It's really good. Like there's a whole like pattern thing going on. Yeah, and somebody mentioned the elevated railway. You can see it in the top view and then the right-hand view. Mine had a little elevated railway. I love it. Oh, very clever. And it looks like using plate hinges, which are a favorite of ours here at this house. And I believe this is, cool. This is from Lizworm.
Brickworm has been taken over. It's now Lizworm.
It is now Lizworm. All right, and Lizworm says, Lizworm was inspired by her favorite sandwich to build this giant hotel, the PB&J Grand.
PB&J.
That is delightful. How funny. I love it. And I love, again, that, and I mean, this is a really great micro build technique, is those layered tiles and trans pieces. Mm-hmm. It creates a really dramatic effect. Really
jelly
clever.
Windows.
What'd you say?
They're jelly windows.
Yeah, exactly. The jelly windows are great.
And a nice little fountain.
Oh yeah, a little fountain out in front, and the plate hinges used to create those little towers. It reminds me of like when I was a kid, we used to go to Ocean City, Maryland, and spend some time down by the beach. And there was all these giant hotels on the beach, and they always had this kind of like slightly kooky architecture, like with they all tried to look a little bit different from each other. And yeah, this is great.
And I love the details on the rooftop too.
Right, the like air conditioner units almost on the top. Mm-hmm. Wow, very nice, Lizworm. I am a fan. PB&J Towers. I'm so here for that. All right, this is from Maraid. Maraid says, micro was hard to build, so I just built it small and made 2. It's baby size.
Anything smaller than minifig is technically micro, so
it's true.
This is great.
Well, not only is it great, but I happen to know, having been there, that this is a recreation of Maraid's house.
Oh, how awesome.
Yeah, it's really clever. What a great thing. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen, if you've seen our bit that we did for LegoCon, which by the way is now its own video. You can go on YouTube and just watch the AFOL pre-show part of LegoCon. We talk about a great way to start building early mocks is to go with what you know, right? Like build what you know. And it's just so perfect. And I love the green wig as a bush.
Yes. I love all the plant, the ivy on the side with all the flowers.
Yep.
It's just lovely.
It really is. And I love the crosswalk with the colorful bit in the corner. Oh, this is wonderful. This is so great with a little and now I know she said something about this being her neighbor's garden.
Oh wow. And super sewer babies there.
Yes, it is just this is just so adorable.
Look at all the trees. Those are great.
Yeah, the trees are great, and again, great use of the seaweed pieces with plants on it.
Oh yeah.
And there they are together. So great. And I want to point out, everybody, the use of the Technic pieces. So this is a Micropolis standard that is used, and there's you can then hook these together with Technic pins, which is great. Hey, London Bridge Bricks, how's it going? Yeah, the truck is absolutely adorable.
And I like the little printed dots tiles that are striped for the crosswalk.
Yeah, it's a nice little pop of color there. I see. You mean the little stripy ones? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. I was looking at I'm so into those pink and blue ones. By the way, everybody, after this stream, you can hop on over to London Bridge Brick stream. If you're not sick of me yet, I'll be over there chatting with those. I'm going to go all the way over to the UK after the show is over. But yeah, this is just fantastic, Mairead. I'm so glad that you did this, and I love being able to recognize your house right off the bat. All right,
this is me.
I remember this. So, Monica, you submitted this to the Work in Progress workshop last week.
I did.
We talked a little bit about it. And I see that you've actually incorporated some of the things that we talked about. It looks fantastic. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. I, like you guys had suggested, I took the central part of the castle and raised it up. Added a little water feature in front. Mm-hmm. And just kind of cleaned up the trees in the background, made them all, 2 colors, mm-hmm. and added a dragon.
It's, of course, because there has to be a dragon. I really like that you decided to use a white round plate to make the tower taller, so that you got a little, like we were talking about before, a sort of a little breakup of color, and it matches the door frame.
Mm-hmm.
Really
nice.
Yeah,
I was wondering how to make it taller. I'm like, I don't know if I even have that color. And I'm like, well, I could bring in the white.
Yeah, it totally works. And I love the now I don't know if they were there before, but I love the little unicorn dots tiles and the thing that says dream big. So good.
They were there before.
Very good.
I think the next shot is a close-up.
Okay. Oh yes. Oh, and that shell tile.
It's like a billboard for my little fantasy city.
This is beautiful, Monica. Really, really lovely. Great. I'm going to put it back here again. Great colors. I really like how you incorporated the suggestions that we talked about. It really did, I think, clean it up a little bit and give it a nice focus and a neatness. It's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Very cool. Yeah, the gold rings for the tops of the towers, says Slug Biker. Indeed, absolutely. All right. Oops. And we get another side of it. And I love the star with the crown. We talked about that when we saw it the first time, but it's just so great. And the little lighthouse is a beautiful, just a beautiful touch. All right. Oh, cool. Wow.
Again, okay. With the limited color scheme, just everything pops.
Yes. So this is Micropolis. The Parthenon is the feature of the Micropolis. See what I did there? We did. High above the craggy Grecian coastline, far below, sailing vessels attempt to tame the rocky shore. Wow. Well, this is great too, because this is tangentially related. This is tangentially related to our next challenge, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. Sorry, what were you saying, Monica?
I missed who was the builder for this one.
Oh, sorry, Ms. Slowbrickta. Ms. Slowbrickta. Sorry if I didn't say that. I love the white buildings, the trees at the bottom, and what I really like about it is it's got a flow where you start off looking at the building at the top, and then you kind of follow along those white buildings on the side, and then that brings you down the front, and the vines kind of bring you then down to the bottom with the boats and trees.
And the cute little boats.
Yeah, the boats are adorable and perfect. Really, really nice.
So is this white and gray or aqua and white?
I'm not sure. I think it's white and gray. I'm pretty sure. Really, really nice. Brickworm says, never thought of a cat tower as a photo stage. I think maybe she's back a few.
Well, the ottoman, our new front door doesn't let in light like our other one did. So the ottoman doesn't have great lighting anymore. And the cat tree does.
Yeah, I really. Oh, and also too. Yes, the
white and tan. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's white and tan. All right,
the colors show up better on my phone than on.
And then it's kind of got the headlight bricks on their backs. Is another great micro building technique for windows. Yeah. All right. Oh, there we can see the colors a little bit better this time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I forgot about doing that with the headlight bricks. I was like, man, I would like some square windows.
Yeah, those are. It's a great little trick. Oh, this is lovely. Again, nice limited color palette here. This is from P.T. McEwen, The City of Falls at the Edge of the Valley. Oh, I love it. Oh,
I love those pops of the classic blue.
Yeah, they look really nice, and I'm in love with the landscaping down at the bottom. It's so pretty. Oh, and there's more. There's like more to it. Wow.
Well, the landscaping it's very smooth but very geometric. Like it's like a video game or something.
Yes, it does. You're right. It absolutely does. Oh. All right. Wow. I want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would.
Is that
totally,
Lothlorien? I should have recognized it if it is.
I would absolutely hang out there. Oops. Okay. Well, okay. I guess we're moving on. So this really beautiful actually no, I'm sorry, I have more to say about this. I love the waterfalls. I love the use of dots as waterfalls. Like it's a great use of a single piece repeated in a really beautiful way. And yeah, the buildings are great. And again, I always love a good microfig in a build, I gotta say. All right. Whoops.
Sorry.
There we go. All right, so this is from Patrick Wismer. It says, what is yellow and smells like red paint?
Yellow paint?
Yes. Wow.
My dad was all about those kind of dad jokes, so
wow,
sorry if I've heard it before.
That's wow.
But I love it.
Well, I love this the gold figure in the front as a little statue out in the beginning, and I love the offset floors, right? Like they're all slightly offset from each other. It's very modern.
Very cool.
Yeah, I really.
And again, with the geometric kind of the cheese wedge trees, I like them.
Oh, and I just noticed it's 3 different colors of yellow.
Yeah, ombre.
Like dark yellow, medium yellow, and the light yellow. It's hard to tell on my screen. Sorry. Yeah, it's really nice, and those micro trees are gorgeous. And I really do like the little bush, or I guess it would be a tree out in the front as well. Oh, and I like the corner presentation. And again, this is a Micropolis standard that they've got going on here with the streets, with the crosswalk, and the sidewalk. Really, really great. Nice. Oh, wow. This is so fanciful. 16 by 16. Yeah, this is called. This is by Robin Eklund, and it's called Gesundheit.
I love it.
I love it. This is so it's so fanciful and silly and fun. Like I just like the whole sort of like water tornado and then the face in the clouds.
Well,
And
that's a great use of the Monkey Kid cloud piece
yes,
because it has just the exact right motion.
it has the exact right motion, and not only that, but the use of the red, like whatever. I'm assuming it's like either a red flower or a red 1x1 round with a hole in it to hold the cloud, and it creates that separation of the mouth from the face.
Yes.
Is just incredible. I am a big fan.
At first, I thought you meant the inkwell piece on top of one of the buildings there, and then I see the mouth. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it could be an inkwell piece. Actually, no, because I don't think that would fit in it. It has to be something that has a hole in it.
Yeah.
Well, and a great use of the 1x2s and the 1x1 rounds to create that, that swirling pattern of the water. And I really do love the motion, the action of the buildings blowing over.
He says it's a cone.
Oh, it's a cone. Okay, sure. I can see that. That makes sense. Very nice. Yeah, and all the water splashing up, like the waves, like the water is not just solid; it's got waves, and then the actual rock piece used at the bottom as part of the rocks. There's just so much really, really cool about this. And the building's being knocked over. And I love, and what's awesome about it? It tells a story.
It does.
It 100% tells a story, like right there. And I'm really taken with the design of the cloud face. It's very like children's book illustration, in a really beautiful way. Wow. Okay, this is from Spaceman Jonathan, and this. I'm sorry, Spaceman Jonathan. I didn't. I was grabbing this at like the very last second, so I apologize if that I don't have it. But I know that this is an outer space. Whoa, sorry. Outer Space City, Mars. I love all the orange and that backdrop. That is a favorite. That's a favorite trick of Richard's, is the micro backdrop with the little rounds on snot pieces for the stars. It's really great. And
reminds me of some of Albert Lee's mocks too.
It does remind me a bit of Albert Lee's stuff, and I really like the use of the small building, the low building in the front. The use of the stickered piece with the number on it, it's a license plate on it, gives it this very like space building feeling. Unit LP 60141. It's so good.
And the stacked ice cream or smoke pieces to give the rocket its motion.
Yeah, well, and that's not an easy trick to pull off. That must have been some serious balancing, Spaceman Jonathan. Bye, Rob. We'll see you later. Perfect. And I love the little outbuilding with the round building next to it, sort of off to the side. It also reminds me a little bit of certain parts of No Man's Sky. And I just saw the little vehicle, the silver roller skate with the white top down by the rocket. Yeah, really beautiful. Nice. Thank you so much for sending that in. Oh my, this is, I see lots of microfigs in this one. This is from TrickyBricks. I built this for the Microscale City Challenge. I just found your channel and I really like it a lot, especially the Lego Masters recap episodes. Awesome. Thank you. We've got one coming up this Sunday. It is not. This is absolutely microscale. I love that you've chosen to kind of go all in on the one building, like a city hall style, like perfect building with those cute trees. And yes, and the stage where there's like an outdoor concert going on is absolutely brilliant. Especially, I'm a huge fan of those speakers. Really
Those
cool.
are great. And the flippers as like flags.
Mm-hmm. And I know that,
because that gives them tons of motion, and I love it.
yeah, I know Richard would appreciate the lights on the top of the stage
Mm-hmm.
pointing down.
All colorful.
It's really very clever use of like trans cones. And those round ball are actually really make effective trees.
They do.
It looks like it's just like a brown flower with a brown like stick in it, or like bar with a
And
with
then the
one of
voodoo
those.
balls.
Yeah, with a voodoo ball. Really perfect. Yeah, and I love the use of the microfigs are all hanging out and watching the show. Very cool. Okay. This is from Two Gay AFOLs. This is Simon and Dan. For this challenge, Simon decided to build the Alhambra of Granada in Spain, where he's from, or where Dan is from. The Alhambra is the 8th most visited monument in the world, with more than 3 million visitors per year. It was built during the Arab North African conquest of the Iberian Peninsula and is known as a World Heritage Site. Wow, I always love when we get some education along with our builds.
And I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah, it's beautifully rendered. And when I say rendered, I mean built. Like this is an actual build, not a render. But the use of the again, it's got that theatrical thing with like the lower parts in the front and the like medium height in the middle, and then the tall mountains in the back. It's just wow.
Well, and the colors are spot on.
Mm-hmm. And I believe we have. There they are, and there's the thing. There's the real thing in the background. Wow. Look, what a great rendition. What a great rendition. Look at this. I have to look at this again. It's the use of the multicolored cheese wedges to create roofs, because they could have easily gone with all a same color roof. But the fact that they used different ones just gives it so much more character, I feel.
Well, I think the roofs really are colorful like that there.
Yeah, it's wow. This is just, again, go with what you know, right? Like go having a reference that you can build off of, especially in micro scale. And that takes a real talent. Right, like to be able to take something that, I mean, like, it's one kind of talent to come up with your, like something completely from your imagination, which is a huge talent, and it's also another talent to be able to look at something that exists and just kind of strip it down to its like just its most basic shapes and focal points and create something this small out of it.
Like Yano excels at.
Yes, absolutely. And
Kevinator when he puts his mind to it.
Yes. Oh, see, it looks like a little like a cubist painting. Yeah. And I love that the river disappears behind the houses in front. Yes, absolutely. Wow. Just beautiful. Oh, so cool. Okay. This is, sorry that it's not larger. This is the one this is the only picture I have. This is from Wyatt. I built my paper route that I recently got in microform. I added buildings in the back that are on the paper route. That's so great. I love the and this is like serious micro scale on a 6x6 plate.
Yeah.
With the little tiny buildings, and I love Wyatt's sig fig towering over the micro town with a giant newspaper.
With the newspaper.
Very, very cute. And Albert Lee says, yeah, building micro requires the ability to create abstraction. And that was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Albert, because Richard would have been right there with that word. And I was like, stripping down to create in my awkward way. So thank you for that. Very cute. Nicely done, Wyatt. Oh, I love these cars. Those are cool. All right, this is from Lana Zaccardi. Lana built our neighborhood swimming pool, though she did steal the design of the micro cars from a car Dad did a few weeks back. That's okay. It's not stealing; it's being inspired. It's inspired by.
I love the yellow pieces, the grills as little lounge chairs. That's just perfect.
Yeah, it is. It's really very clever. And the lifeguard stand is fantastic.
Oh yes, I was a lifeguard.
Were you?
So that is very familiar. I was.
Very, very good. And I love the little, like, sort of the building off to the side. It reminds me very much of the public pool that we went to when I was a kid, with that same, like, little side building. And yeah, just great. And the cars are a beautiful, as Slug Biker says, homage to Dad.
Homage. The pink one kind of reminds me of The Simpsons, but I know it's not quite.
Right. Okay, this is like, of course, I think of Yana when I see this, and this is Rob Zaccardi. Rob's build is Ninjago City Gardens. I was on bag 4 on the real set, and I thought replicating it as a micro build while concurrently building the real set would be a great companion project. And you're right, this is really fantastic.
Instantly recognizable.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm the creation of those diamond shapes using the plate
curve
hinges. Really great. Wow. Now it makes me want to build.
I just love that blue part in the tower.
It's really, really cool. It's making I want to pull ours out and build on it today. This is it's really great. And the dots tiles as the sort of little billboards that go around, right? I think Yana would approve. For sure. Excuse me. I think the Ninjago team would approve as well. Really just a perfect little micro build.
Sorry. Don't forget to hydrate.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Well, I'm hydrating with coffee, but you know. All right.
It's liquid.
And last but not least. Oh, actually, no. Sorry. We have some close-ups.
Oh, the little water garden area.
The little water garden area is beautiful. I'm so glad we got a chance to see that. And look, and he even recreated that column, that weird column that has like the pink trans pieces in it. We just built that part the other day. Oh, and I spy a Fabuland tile. That jelly tile that's above the.
I think that's Friends. We have it.
Oh, is it Friends? Oh, it looks very Fabuland.
Or maybe they did similar.
Not the invitation, the one above that. It's like a jelly jar, a candy jar. You think that one's Friends?
Well, at least the one I have like that is.
Oh, okay. What do I know?
I don't know if I can find it. I'll just make a bunch of noise. Oh, I actually found it.
Oh, very cute. All right. Well, now I have to get that. Of course you have it because it has a berry on it.
Of course.
It's not Fabuland. Fabufan MKE says not Fabuland. We have a. Okay.
That was one of Amperup's first Lego sets when she was really little. And I was like, it has berries. My child must have this.
Okay, this is Vanessa Zaccardi. Vanessa's built the beaches of Wildwood, New Jersey, complete with the boardwalk stores and the tram car. Her micro sig fig is out on the waves.
Oh, so cute.
This is adorable. I love that rounded dish building is great. And it looks like a train in the back, I think that's like train.
Or maybe the wall to block the sound.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
All the colors. I love the transition of the colors and the sand to make it look like wet sand and dry sand.
That's very, very clever. Wow. Now talk about seeing people's builds grow. Our younger builders, Amper Up, Kevinator, Lana and Vanessa, Andrew, like I know Matthew builds bricks, like so many Bubs and Lava Bat. Some of our younger builders have just created, watching their talents grow through these challenges has been fantastic. And I think, yep, that is the slideshow for today. Wow, fantastic work, everyone. This was
Indeed.
A really incredible slideshow. This is like the level of talent in this one. I mean, well, in all of them, but in this one in particular, I was just completely blown away.
And speaking of our younger builders, I don't want us to miss Minifig Show and Tell.
Oh yes, Minifig Show and Tell. I forgot that we don't usually do that feature when we do the thing for the crypt, but let's do it anyway.
Because I prepared.
Oh, look at you! Oh my goodness! All right, what have you got? What have you got for Minifig Show and Tell, Monica? Besides an amazing sign.
All right, so you saw my friends the Hoys in the chat earlier. Watching. Well, their son is 5, and both their kids were over last week to visit and hang out with us. And I let them loose in the Lego area. And their son put together this fig.
Okay.
As sort of a fantastical sig fig. And I will preface it, they are fans of Harry Potter. I do not agree with J.K. Rowling's stance on transsexuals, but we are enjoying the books. And so their 5-year-old made this character.
Oh, here, I'm going to put on the big screen.
He's got his speed shoes on, and he's wearing his Hogwarts robes, and he's in his animagus form as a snake bat.
I love Snake Bat. I am 100% here for Snake Bat. That is so awesome. Wow, that's great. I love the creativity. The speed shoes are really perfect.
Right? I was picking up and I'm like, what is this? This is fabulous.
Very good. All right. And I have, from over here on Richard's, we have this on Richard's side of the table. I have got my, let me see, I may need to do this. I have got my Jaden Chalice Sig Fig, and this is to send a big get well soon. And we love you, Jaden. So I've got there's my Sig Fig for today. Or not my Sig Fig, Jaden's Sig Fig for the day for Minifig Show and Tell. Awesome. Oh, Monica, I may have to get you to photograph that for me. Would you let me use that sign to put up like in the show as a little thing? That would be awesome.
Of course.
It's cool. Snake warts, says Robin Eklund. Very cool. All right. Well, it is time to announce the challenge. Now we are going to go back. We are going to go back. There was a video. You're right. There was a video. I'm sorry. The Delicious Foods video. We did have that. Sorry. Let me share that real quick before. Oh dear. I'm just moving everything all around. Give me 1 second.
We'll be in suspense as far as the next build challenge.
Yes, I
want to see the video.
you can wait. Yeah, when the video's over. So this is from Delicious Foods, and we're gonna. Hang on a second. My screen is all weird right now. There we go.
While you're figuring that out, I'll plug my local game store is Red Raccoon Games. So if you're ever in my area, make sure to check them out.
Awesome. All right, here we go. So this is Delicious Foods with a little close-up video of their. Wow, I love that window on the side too.
Oh yeah, that's cool. With the grill piece?
Yeah. Very cool. Oh, I love seeing like a sort of a 360. That's awesome. All right, thank you, Delicious Foods, and thank you for the reminder. Sorry about that. Sometimes I forget when there's extra things at the end. Okay, now this next one's coming up. This is a repeat of one that we did ages ago, but I want to see what people are what people can come up with. This is a mythology challenge.
Ooh.
There is no size limit. There is no limit of any kind other than it is a mythology build, and whether that means Greek mythology, if you happen to like that, or maybe it's Norse mythology or African mythology, some kind of, it should have something to do with mythology. And I know people kind of came up with their own mythologies, and that's fine too. But I love to see people's takes on the on different maybe mythological stories or creatures, or it can be whatever you want. You want it to be like a single. Maybe you're going to make a Medusa model. Maybe you're going to do a scene like of something. It doesn't matter. No restrictions. Make it as big as you want. You have 2 weeks on the mythology challenge. So were you there for the first mythology challenge, Monica?
I was not.
Oh, well then good. Now you have a chance.
Now I have a chance.
It was really, really fun last time. There were some really fantastic ones, and we actually learned some interesting things about some other mythologies from around the world, which was really cool. Fabby Fan MKE says, I skipped this one last time because I didn't have any ideas. Hopefully this time I can think of something. I bet you can come up with something, Fabby Fan. There's a lot of mythology, in many, many different forms. I mean, gosh, like Marvel has pretty much like co-opted the mythology of like all the Norse mythology. So really, I guess if you wanted to, that like Loki counts, right? Because those are definitely mythological characters. All right, so there you go. 2-week mythology challenge, no size limit of any kind. Make the most amazing mythology build that you can. Really, really looking forward to seeing those. So yeah, Fabu mythology. There you go. I'm totally down with that. I want to see some Fabuland mythology, Fabuland theme of Mount Olympus. Yes. See, these are all great ideas. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today and checking out all the amazing builds. And thank you. I wanted to say a special thank you to everyone, because as our world is opening back up again, in some places it's locking back down again. I just want to say how much I appreciate all of you still coming, watching the show, even if you can't make it live. I've been getting emails from people saying, I'm so sorry. Like I've been working, or I've had summer camp, or I've had things going on and I haven't been able to watch as much. I always try to catch it on reruns. We appreciate you so much being here and supporting and just hanging out and visiting. And we hope that, that everybody is being safe, of course, now that things are kind of starting to get a little wider, and we completely understand. So, and thank you for the participation still, and the challenges has been been really fantastic. So, we will be back on Sunday. We are going to be having special guests. Obviously, Moto will be here, Holly, Blair, Minifig Chick, and Bricks O'Brien, and special guest from Lego Masters Season 1, Aaron, will be with us on Sunday. Actually, we got together with Aaron and had dinner with him and his family last week and watched the episode together. So it'll be fun for us to sort of rehash it, what we went over on Tuesday when we watched the episode. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to sign off. I will be on London Bridge Bricks stream in just a few minutes, so you can hop over there and catch some more Lego talk if you are of a mind to. Thank you so much, Monica, for coming in and filling in today.
Thanks for having me.
Great job. You will win the Richard seal of approval, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Until next time, everybody, don't forget to stay safe, stay healthy, Wash your hands. Keep wearing that mask when and where you still need to. If you haven't gotten that vaccine, my goodness, please go get it as soon as you possibly can. And we will see you next time. Bye, everyone. Have a good one.